next leaked information. See my first video? Just go to the channel, The Traveler on the YouTube, with all of the screenshots from the conversation he had on Reddit. Now I did miss a couple screenshots because they was deleted, but I'd like to talk a little bit today about, well, here's what I'm going to tell you. I could be a troll, and then the other part believes he's actually telling a truth. He keeps it right where it should be. Now, needless to say, some is not exactly what people wanted. Like when he talks about the multi-cruise ship in the ship, but it's only 3 other NPCs that you can hire. He also talks about that there is gas giants, and they have floating platforms. Remember, all this is purely this guy's word, which we don't know if it's true, if it's not, to get people hyped, not hyped, wanting to lower people's expectations. But what we know is that a lot of these things this guy talks about are things that we kind of expected. We expected types of NPCs, or we wanted to anyways. We speculated that NPCs would walk around. We hoped for it. The ESRB rating actually states on there that we can attack humanoid looking creatures, which I would assume would be the NPCs. Now, whether or not this guy's a troll, I really don't know. But here's what I do know. I know that a few big YouTubers tried to keep this hush-hush. They didn't want to talk about it. They knew it was deleted from Reddit, and they didn't want to say anything about it. I was told by a friend who told him, a big YouTuber, to tell me that this guy was a troll and to not give this troll any type of information. Like, not information. What I mean to say is not to give him any attention. There we go, attention. So, needless to say, I'm not going to listen, right? Okay, that's one thing I'm not good at, is listening. I will say what I want when I want, and I believe that everybody's got a right to know about this, just in case it is true, or in case it's not true. Either way, the information's out there. Why try to hide it from us? Now, Reddit did a pretty good job at deleting everything and hiding it, but you can still find it. You can still find the information on there if you look very carefully. I can also help you find it. You can message me on PlayStation, and I will do my best to help you find the comments from the guy, throwaway NMS 23718, because his account's still on there. I'm not for sure though. I messaged him a few times to talk to him. Nothing. I know that he got a lot of threats, hate mail. I mean, all kinds of stuff happened over this from the people on Reddit. Now, is that to say the people on Reddit are a bunch of pieces of shit? Sure, let's go ahead and say that. They're mean, they're cruel. If you do not agree with them, they will start to punish you right there on the spot in the comment section. And then if you try to defend yourself, what do? They try to block you. Just for defending yourself, even though one of their moderators or another person started on you first. Believe me, I know. I've been on Reddit a bunch. I stay on Reddit a lot, and I've had to make a few different accounts on there because I've been banned for getting into it with a moderator, even though they started the conversation and started running their mouth to me. I was banned for telling someone that, because someone said something about being on a desert planet when it was actually a toxic planet or a radiated planet. And I told him, I was like, that's not a desert planet, man. That's a radiation planet. I was like, you can tell from the flora, from the way the ground looks, from the cracks in the ground. I was like, all that is what a radiation planet resembles. That's what it looks like. And the guy got into it with me. Actually, a bunch of them got into it with me. Told me that it was a desert planet if you wanted it to be a desert planet. I was like, look, I'm just trying to correct him so he knows the difference. and I actually got banned or got kicked off of Reddit for that. So Reddit is a bad place. There are people on there that will jump on you in a second. Now, are there good people on there too? Sure. Reddit's not all bad, I guess. There are some good people on there that I've talked to that, they do good work. But there's a lot of people on there that hates. There's trolls on there, like this guy that might be a troll. He could just be doing all this to get attention. I've seen it before. I remember there was a guy on Twitter who pretended to work for Hello Games before the game came out, and he got by with that for a while before finally Hello Games had a conversation with him about it. Now, back on topic though. Let's get back on topic. I don't want to get off topic again. I was just rambling on there for a few. This guy, he talks about gas giants are supposedly going to be in the update. He also said that multiplayer is a separate mode, but you get to keep your inventory to the multiplayer mode. So if this guy's telling the truth, then this guy could be a troll. So please do not take me saying anything on here as fact, because it's not fact. It's just some guy who could or could not be telling the truth. We do not know yet. We cannot disprove that he's lying. We cannot prove that he's telling the truth. So we're stuck in the middle. I've messaged almost everybody from Hello Games and told them about it, asked them if there's any truth to it. If not, could they verify that there's no truth to it so that we can let everyone know and move on? But they never messaged back, which is very weird. Now, Reddit is another thing that's really weird. They took that down as quick as they could. Took it down as fast as they could. Hush, hush. Don't want to talk about it. Whenever someone tries to talk about it on Reddit, they get jumped onto it. So, what's that mean? That tells me that maybe this is the truth. Maybe this guy is telling the truth, and Hello Games had them take it down that fast. That's a very good possibility. Then again, it's a good possibility they just took it down fast because they really think the guy's a troll. Now, regardless as if you think this guy is a troll, if you don't think he is a troll, I'm not here to tell you either way if he's a troll or if he's not a troll. I'm just here to talk about the things that he mentioned about the gas giants. He said it was in the game, about how they had platforms you can land on, about how multiplayer was a separate mode, but your stuff would carry over from your single player mode into the multiplayer mode. And he talks about all kinds of stuff about NPCs attacking you. They walk around now on the planets. All this could be true, all this could be false, I don't know. But what I do know is that Reddit tried to hush it up. YouTubers try to keep it quiet. YouTubers try to tell other people not to make videos about it, not to talk about it. Now, I'm not going to mention who these YouTubers are, because then they'll try to backlash at me, and then I'll get into a big old fight and war with them. Which, if that was what it comes to, I'll call them out. I mean, if they mention me at one time and say that I'm lying, I will call them out, because I have proof that they did not want me to make this video. I have screenshots of it. I'm not going to share those screenshots that my friend gave me, but I will if necessary. Now, these big YouTubers, they talk about, well, it's a troll, that's why we don't want nothing talked about. There's no sense in it. Why isn't there? If this guy's a troll, and he's literally trolling the community that you supposedly take care of, the community that you're a part of, then what gives you the right to keep that from us? You have no right to do that. This isn't private. This was a public conversation that happened on Reddit, that was took down, that still can be found. You did not have the right to tell us what we can and cannot read. It's not your choice to make for us. It is our choice. It is our decision. Now, does it make me mad that they did this? Oh, absolutely. When I first heard about the leak, I didn't even know it was a leak. I overheard some bigger YouTubers talking on a stream that they couldn't talk about something. They didn't want to talk about something because it could hurt Hello Games, or it could do this, or it could do that. So that got me curious, you know. I started thinking, what are they talking about? What is so important? Because I look up No Man's Sky every single day, at least 20 times a day, to see if there's any news, see if there's any new videos, any new posts. And what I discovered was that there was a leak. It took me forever to find it, but I found it. Now, these YouTubers, after messaging and having my friend message a couple, kind of seemed like that some of them didn't know, or they say they didn't know. Some of them just didn't want me to make a video about this at all. They said not to give attention to the troll, but yet they make a video right after I make mine. I guess to try to compete with me, so they get more views than me or something. I'm not even for sure. I'm not even a big channel. I'm a small channel, and I really don't even post much. I did a lot of Let Plays with Batman Arkham Knight, and I've done a few videos, just little artsy videos with No Man's Sky pictures and stuff. But for the most part, I don't stream No Man's Sky. Now I will be streaming No Man's Sky when the update comes out. And I also was talking to a friend of mine, and they want to do a podcast, a bi-weekly podcast. So that's something we're talking about. Who knows, we might go ahead and do that. If you guys like the podcast, then we'll keep doing it. I'm a big fan of No Man's Sky. I love Hello Games. But if this is the truth, this leak, then I want to know about it. I like leaks. I'm not going to say that, no, you shouldn't look at a leak, or you shouldn't look at footage from a game that's not out yet, because I do. It's my curiosity. I was always told a curiosity killed a cat, and I was always curious about everything. As soon as I could find out about a game, I would learn everything I could about that game until there was nothing else I could learn about it before the game even came out, which is weird, but that's just how I am. Now this guy, this throwaway NMS from Reddit, whether he's a troll or he's not a troll, I mean, he gives us a good bit of useful information, you know, in case this is true. I mean, he tells us about let's go through again what he talks about. He talks about the gas giant. He talks about the ring planets, that the rings are actually asteroids, or comets, I guess, and that you can crash into them. He talks about there's going to be a water vehicle, or there's going to be an upgrade for your exocraft, I should say, that will turn it into a water vehicle, type of submarine thing, I would assume. He gives us an idea on how many people can be in a lobby, 25. Now he does say there's no voice chat with the 25, only the people that's in your squad, like in your party, which is 4 people, which that does seem kind of weird. So if that is true, hopefully they'll have that fixed by the time the update comes out. Now, he also talks about PvP, how that you can kill another player, but there's no loot system, and that is weird. If you can kill another player, but there's no loot system, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, you know. I mean, I mean, why would you kill him for if you can't get nothing from him? So that's kind of a little red flag there. But like I said, I don't know if he's a troll or if he's real. But he does talk about that you can kill other players. He talks about NPCs can attack you, that they do land and get out of their ships. He says that the animation is kind of crappy from when they get out of their ships, that they just kind of pop out, which actually makes perfect sense. He also talks about that they walk around space stations now, and that they also get in ships and out of ships into space stations. You'll see them scanning stuff on the planet. Some of the travelers, they'll attack you. The travelers that we see now, the ones that are like Artemis. He said the trees are taller, they're denser. He said the planets look real good on planets now, which, if that's true, that would be very, very cool. Now, I just wanted to make this video to throw this out there to everybody, to talk about a couple of things I didn't get to talk about yesterday, and to let you know that I will be back discussing this again, probably. I don't know if I'll be doing it tomorrow, but I will definitely be on her Friday. And once we get the podcast going, me and my friend will start doing that twice a week. We got to figure that out though. we're still in discussion about that. I'm waiting on a message from my friend now to see what they want to do. But enjoy your time in No Man's Sky. I mean, we got like 5 weeks left. That's all. 5 weeks, and we'll know for sure. And I guarantee you, well, I'm not gonna say guarantee, but I would bet that a week or two before No Man's Sky Next launches on the Xbox One, that somebody will get a leaked copy of it, and we'll post video of that game. Or we'll post video of No Man's Sky Next. And if that's the case, I'll be covering that for sure. If you don't want to see the leaked coverage, if it does come out, then I would suggest you not to watch the video. But I will not be showing the video myself on my show. I will just be talking about it. Now, with all that taken care of, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. So, this is the Traveler, signing out. Coffee time is now over. Live long and prosper, dear friends.